So I was recently talking with Dan over on our Creators Log series. Dan is the lead developer at Rescue Pets Game Studio, and we were talking about how he created a working and polished build of his game in just under 5 months, which is insane. I was flabbergasted. But we talked about how tough that crunch can be, but also its importance to get that build for people to play so that you can show off your game and get super valuable feedback. So getting even a small demo area completed for your game has such a great value because it allows you to test what works and what people have fun playing with, as well as what doesn't work and what can be forgettable. It's also a fantastic time to experiment with different aspects of a game, such as movement or even additional visual effects like lighting or certain animations. It's important to keep your vision in check during this time and to only commit to tasks that make sense and fit your scope, but again, super valuable time. So with this in mind, I started to look into ways to increase my work efficiency and came across tile mapping in Unity. I found that it can really speed up the process of level creation while also keeping a really polished look if done well. Unity isn't the only engine to support this feature also, like Game Maker and Godot support it as well. And you can see many games today use the process like Stardew Valley, as well as games from the past like The Legend of Zelda or Metroid. So we're not really reinventing the wheel here, but I do think the possibilities here are really big. I also want to mention that I personally don't have a deadline for this game, but I do believe there's value in creating things in a way that allow you to learn quickly about what looks good as well as what doesn't. There's a saying that goes something like fail fast and fail hard. I know I'm butchering it, but it's along those lines. Failure is really scary, but it is also essential for creating the best experiences possible. There are so many different ways to speed up your level creation process, but today we're going to be focusing on tile mapping. And like I said, implementing it into our game to speed up that level creation process so that we can really start polishing the feel of movement and change what needs to be changed. And before we actually implement the tile map, I'll first just turn off the level I had created before. I won't delete it just so that I can go back and look at it if needed, but if you didn't know, there's actually a check mark that you can switch off, and I'll be using this to basically hide it for now, and then we can implement the tile map. I actually made a quick tutorial on this channel here on how to implement tile maps into Unity, so I'll actually be using that as a reference today. Go check it out if you're looking to do this yourself. So now that I actually have the tile map implemented, I'm going to bring over my level layout sketch that I mentioned in my previous video. Go check it out and literally just start painting the level in. It's obviously not going to look very pretty right away, but that's to be expected, of course. Once the rough layout of the level is complete, we'll come back and spice it up a little bit. To go back and actually add another tile map to this scene on the first background layer. Again, I love this so much because it literally gives you the ability to create different scenarios and spaces super quickly, as well as just experiment and have fun. I personally tend to get carried away when making levels, adding random things here and there to see how they look, and just end up deleting it all and wasting a bunch of time. I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but it's nice to know that there's some order to the chaos and that whatever I delete, I can easily paint back in. For me, it just allows that creative muscle to work and just have that freedom without the guilt of wasting time. So now that that area's foundation is completed, I might just work on fancying this area up a little bit. I have some really cool ideas for that, but I'll probably save that for the next devlog. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to check out our other videos. We're super pumped for our Creators Log series where we talk with other creators in the indie dev realm. There's so much good information coming out of it that you're not going to want to miss. So thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time.